Hello and welcome to Strange Antiquities for the first time. This is the demo. I'm so excited to play this game. I loved Strange Horticulture and I love quirky antique shops and I love history stuff. So this is like the perfect game for me, hopefully. Okay, as a thaumaturge's apprentice, there is a lot to learn. Every object must be treated with care, and it's important to identify the harmful from the harmless, the potent from the mild. Okay, so this is going to be like the equivalent of finding out which plants were the poisonous ones in Strange Horticulture. Which objects are going to curse somebody, maybe, or something like that. It was only supposed to be a temporary arrangement when Eli left the shop. Strange Antiquities in my hands. None of us knew that by then the pendulum was already swinging with a terrible certainty that could not be stopped. Oh, it's already dramatic. I love the shop. That's beautiful. The ravens were an omen, a circling unkindness of black wings and cheerless cries that seemed even then to signal the start of a rising dread. Oh, the rising dread is back. The thing that goes up if you get something wrong until your mind breaks. I feel like this is darker in tone than the beginning of Strange Horticulture. Hey, day one, Thursday, and this is our new cat. Oh, look at the hand for petting the cat. Oh, hello, new cat. It wouldn't have been the same if we didn't have a shop cat. Are these all things I can... Oh, look at that. That follows me. It's kind of like the Eye of Sauron. Can I... What happens if I... Oh, I can pick it up. What else can I judge? Oh, I still love plants. I like the cute bat. Okay, I don't know what any of these things do. Maybe I should stop just touching things that could potentially be cursed. You can move side to side too, though. That looks terrifying down there. I like that we've still got, even though it's not the big window of Strange Horticulture, which had lots of kind of atmospheric weather happening outside, we've still got this kind of central window, and it's still got the atmospheric weather. Oh, these ones are in a cage. These must be the actually really dangerous ones, I'm assuming. Let's pet the cat again. So cute. Okay, let's have the first customer of the day. Eli White. Oh, you're not a customer. I've been called away to assist in an urgent matter in Ravenglass and I must leave at once. Okay. We'll be fine here. I'm leaving the shop in your care with some reluctance, I might add. Well, why don't you trust us, Eli? Make use of my reference materials. Here, take this. Okay. There's an index in the back that may be useful to you. Oh, thank you. If in doubt, study it carefully. And remember that there are some powerful artifacts here. Under no circumstances should you seek entry to any locked doors, drawers, or cupboards. That makes me feel like we're definitely going to do that. In fact, safest not to touch anything at all. Well, I already touched this thing, to be honest. I should be back in a few days. Okay. Oh, okay. This is a bit different. Oh, I can also move down. So is this the equivalent of like a... Oh, yeah. Okay, so we've got Explore. This is our desk. We've still got our map of Undermere. Oh, but Undermere is different now. This is like a kind of Victorian Undermere. We've got farm. Oh, is that Strange Horticulture? It's still here. Where is it? Number 2. There. It's right there. That's so cool. Then we've got the Wainwright Hospital, Lock House, the boatyard, the old jail. I don't know what time this is supposed to be set in, actually. Is it Victorian? It's got that kind of feel to it. Maybe a bit later than that. 19 is where Strange Antiquities is. So we're here. Our old shop was here, now we've moved over here. it was 1868, so yeah, it is Victorian. I love Victorian things as well. Okay, we've got 2 things in here. Why are these in here and not up there on the shelves? And I think I also have some things to pull out over here. I do. Reminder, I stored a couple of items in the cellar of the wine merchant next door. Okay, why did we do that? Are the items wine? This looks like one of these. Are we gonna have to fill these in? I don't know where that goes yet. Okay, it's the same as that one. Is there a pattern to this? Do I have to put it in the right place based on the pattern? I would say there. Because up here we've got that sort of D symbol. We've got that there, then this one. And then this kind of double triangle one. Maybe I should leave it in the drawer for now, though. Oh. We have a magnifying glass. We can use shift to use the magnifying glass. And we have a note on Thaumic Fields. Thaumic Fields. Thaumic Fields? All Thaumic objects produce a field of sorts. Although invisible to the naked eye, they can be observed by placing an object over a Thaumic lens. Okay. Do I have one of those? A Dianic field pattern. These fields are not fully understood, despite attempts to study them over the years. Do I have some scales? Were they there before? How do I look in the book? Can I take it down here? Oh, yes, I can. This is a bit different. You couldn't drag things around like this in Strange Horticulture. This one is Strange Artifacts, a guide to occult objects by T.S. Gill. Ooh. Let's just have a browse. An ecumenical is a receptacle commonly featuring a memento mori that acts as an aid to recollection. An Aries remnant, binding seed. Okay, let's not look through too many of them because I'm guessing we will actually be using some. Oh, there's an actual proper index. We can look for like danger. What do we need to reference? Silent breath. Death. Reference the heart chamber. This is so cool. I say cool. I guess it's kind of really nerdy, but it's exactly my kind of nerdy. Okay, Thomas Pope, how can I help you? Congratulations! Today is the day you meet the great Thomas Pope. Okay, that's me. I'm a man of 2 loves, a fresh mountain air and a little white dog called Hamish. Well, I do like the sound of the little white dog called Hamish, but I reserve some room for laughter among friends and shops with cats in them. That's fair. If you would be so kind, I'm looking for a replacement for my hunter's boon. Is it going to be something like a stag, maybe? Oh, we can inspect it. Okay, it's made of clay. Is that all I can see from this? Oh, because I'm on colour and composition, that's why. Touch. It is textured on the body, pointy on the antlers. We don't have any notes on scent and sound. Nothing to remark on inner perception. What's this? Oh, this is the label for it, isn't it? I can't label it because I don't know what it is yet. We need our book. Where's Hunter's Boon? Here. A Hunter's Boon is a primitive item. They grant the power of the predator, enhancing perception and agility. They are made from trophies taken from slain beasts, with those from the deadliest predators being the most prized. They are simple items without embellishment. Ah, okay. So I'm looking for something that's like from a predatory beast, so not a deer. Maybe this? What's this? yellowy brown with a yellowy white colour. I think it's a 2. Smooth with hard ridges and smooth. Doesn't smell of anything. It gives a sensation of power. I think it might be this. Yes. This is a tiger's tooth, a trophy from a predator, and on closer inspection it gives a sensation of power. We've got pages from that, just like we did in Strange Horticulture. We have the page for an Ossic ring. These somewhat macabre objects were originally made as offerings to the goddess Corchen, but the practice fell out of favour as belief waned. They are hard to come across now, but they are occasionally sought out for their ability to keep vermin at bay. Some say that they can hear Corchen's unearthly hiss when they hold an Ossic ring up to their ear. Okay. You can add labels while inspecting them. Yeah, I accidentally discovered that. Let's give this one a label. It can have a green label. This is quite fun. Maybe this one? It's a hunter's boon. Do we give it an icon? I don't know what any of these icons mean right now, so maybe not. And do I just back out of this now to leave it on there? Yeah. Okay, labelled. One thing labelled. Okay, next. Jack Hungerford. The nights are drawing in again. Dark shadows hide dark deeds, or so my father always used to say. Sounds a little bit like Macbeth. Seems like the shadows have grown darker since he passed 2 winters gone. A creeping dark has set up in my house. I'm told a shadow hold will draw it out. Okay, let me have a look for you. A shadow hold. A shadow hold or Oshardic vessel is a container of any kind, sometimes a jar or a bottle or some sort of box. It can be used to contain an Oshardic spirit, the manifestation known as creeping dark, pulling it from the shadows like poison from a wound. They're decorated with an elaborate design called a shadow catcher. Okay, so I'm looking for some kind of vessel that has that on it. This? Is that the symbol? Can I... Is that... I think it is that, it's just turned slightly sideways. Okay, I think it's this one. Yes! We're doing well here. The item is a container of some kind and the design on the bottle is the same as the sketch. And we get Sunbond. A Sunbond is small and lightweight, designed to be carried discreetly, and made of a non-precious metal of some kind, housing a gemstone of light. They carry the warmth and the light of the sun, a brightness that can pierce the darkest gloom. There's an auto-labelling option in the settings if adding labels by hand isn't your thing. Oh, I guess some people didn't like labelling then. I like labelling. I like that we get to choose stuff. On the other hand, I can't remember. Oh, it was just called a shadow hold. Okay. I think this one is gonna have purple. This one. I think this is just a kind of perfect combination of things as well with the Victorian setting, because Victorians actually were very into this kind of like mystic stuff. I wonder why we've got a clock. We didn't have a clock in Strange Horticulture. Is the time actually going to be important? Oh, I can pull this. Oh. I made the spider come out. Sorry, spider. What does this do? Ooh, a secret thing. Is this the current moon phase? Oh no, it's half. Wait, what? Maybe this will make more sense later. Intriguing. Oh, it's David Schaefer, a postman from Strange Horticulture. What's with all these ravens flying about Undermere today? I can't remember ever seeing anything like it. Not a good day to be the sort who believes in dark omens. A letter for you. Thank you. It's nice to see you again. We discovered some papers in a hidden desk drawer in the boatyard last night. Mr. Jones almost threw them in the fire pit, but I asked to take a look at them first. That man does like to burn things. They look old. Maybe there's nothing of much use here, but I thought of you when I came across an entry on the Shin. Charlie Weathers. Okay. Do I need to work out where you are? Because I have no idea where you are. Let's put that in the desk. Or on the desk, for now at least. Okay, next. Julia Braddock. Ah, Jupiter, we meet again. That's our cat. Our paths crossed late last night on Princess Street. We shared a moment before he slunk off into the dark. Unimportant business, no doubt. Of course, cats are always unimportant business. I wonder if you can help me. I'm visiting my grandmother later and I wanted to bring her something. Okay, she lives all alone on the edge of town, out on Clanbrook Road, and I don't always manage to get out there as often as I'd like. This seems like a strange place to get a gift for your grandma. I thought maybe a moon heart would bring her some comfort. Okay, let's find out what that is. Can I put my letter in here? Yes, I can. A moon heart. Where's moon heart? A moon heart. That's not one of the things on the list. Is she calling it by like a nickname? Can we use the index for this? What did she say it was for? Comfort. That's not on here either. Could it be a heart chamber? That doesn't look like it's comforting. I don't know. Let's just look through the book, I guess. Moon heart. So, is that going to be ecumenical? Aries remnant. Doesn't seem anything like it. Binding seed doesn't. An ethereal key. Or an ethereal key. Eye of Cernos. Eyes of Lillian. A hearing charm. Amplifies sounds. The heart chamber. What does this actually do? It's morphed over time into a way to keep a loved one close to the heart after death. Yeah, I really don't think it's that. A horned shackle. Overcomes personal demons. Hunter's boon we've got. Lamb's siphon. Reverse the effects of the black heart curse. Libula. Reassurance in time of upheaval and change. Orphid spire. Vitality, an Ossic ring. That's the one we got. That's for vermin. It's not going to be that. The restful mether for the inner mind. Yeah, there, Selenic totem. These carved totems, more commonly known as moon hearts, can be imbued with a sentiment or feeling, such as love or joy, and then held tightly to recall the same feeling. They sometimes feature crescent shapes, associated with both the Selenic and Noctic disciplines. Indeed, the form of the item itself will often have a connection to either the moon or the night. Okay, that makes sense. So I'm looking for something that has a moon shape on it, basically. That's really the only clue that I've got here. It's going to be carved, and it's going to have something to do with the moon on it. This? It's not actually carved. This is, unless it is carved. It just looks like a tree branch, though. It's rough and gnarled. Doesn't smell like anything. Okay, well that does have a moon on it. The owl technically has like a moon shape on its head. I'm overcome by a warm, loving emotion. Okay, that does sound likely it's carved. I think it could be that, actually. Now I'm seeing moons in everything. That's kind of a moon shape too. No, it's not going to be that. I think it's going to be this. It's got the warm feeling of love. Yeah. Carved totem, owls associated with the night, bears a concealed crescent shape, and has a feeling of joy. Okay, we get the evocant. These stone items weigh the same as a man's heart, according to popular myth. The truth is a little less dramatic, but the weight of these items is nevertheless important and should not stray more than a hair from precisely 1 pound. They are placed on the chest of those in a coma to draw them out. Oh. Okay, we're helping loads of people. So this is a moon heart, but it's also called a Selenic totem. Okay, what kind of label can you have? You can have this kind of bluish one because you're from night. And maybe this one. Okay, next. I feel like I'm getting the hang of this. Edmund Bishop. The behaviour of these ravens is disturbing, to say the least. As a rule, they only come together to feed. Ravens are omnivores, carrion eaters mostly, but they'll take anything they can get their talons into. And they'll kill if necessary. I didn't plan on dropping in today, but there's something happening out there and I'd like to know what. Okay, how can I help you with that? A voice of Cernunnos might help put me at ease, or it might do the opposite. Okay, I saw that when we were looking through. The name Voice of Cernunnos is used to refer to any bronze torque that has certain imbued properties. With skill, such an item can be used to read the patterns of nature that are otherwise hidden to us. Cernunnos is a pagan god of the forest and nature, typically depicted as a man with antlers of a stag and often wearing or holding a torque. Okay, that thing is the torque, I guess. It refers to any bronze torque. Is that this thing? Oh, this thing maybe? That's not made of bronze though, is it? Is this made of bronze? It's gold in colour with a black gemstone. All to the touch. Oh wait, maybe it's this. Ah, that is bronze. I think it's this. Oh. Press the bell instead of giving it to him. I was just like, next. Yes, Voice of Cernunnos. And we get Spirit Eye. There are some who stay away from Spirit Eyes, believing them to be a window into a world that should not be seen, and others who deride their fear as nothing more than superstition. It is not clear exactly what they do show. Another layer beneath the visible world, perhaps. A layer that requires something more than the traditional senses to experience. They draw their power from the opposing symbols inscribed upon them. Okay. I want to label my eye. It can stay this color. And that is the end of day 1. Pet Jupiter again. Is this going to be the end of the demo? Ooh, end of day 1. The black mare thundered through the icy rain, shining wet in the silver moonlight. Her cloaked rider was exhausted, cold and soaked to the bone. He knew he would not survive the night if he did not reach Back Barrow. Okay, so this is like the thing that we had again in Strange Horticulture. But we had moon phases in that one. This is different. What's this? Oh. Oh, we have to follow the thing. Just trades like shackles, yeah. And this gives me my card. An escaped prisoner ran northwest. He hid me in the first building he came to. Oh, that is an intriguing clue. Oh, we do get to do day 2. So we will get to see if I can work this out. Look, you can see Jupiter's tail. You have to pet Jupiter first before we do anything else. Let's put this back on. Oh, I can't put it. Oh, it was the button, wasn't it? Let's put it back on the clock. Okay, an escaped prisoner ran northwest and hid me in the first building he came to. Let's explore. Okay, ran northwest from me? Where am I again? $29. There, and there. He ran northwest and hid me in the first building he came to. So, north? West? The library? The Wordsworth Library is a quiet haven of books and knowledge, its shelves well stocked and well kept, a place where time slows with every turn of a page. The librarian Simone sits at the desk, her focus fixed on her work, as always. I found some old books that dig into the history of Strange Antiquities, she says, without looking up. It's very old, you know. I'll be sure to visit if I uncover anything useful. I have a feeling we'll be seeing you later. I don't think that's what I was supposed to do there. Oh, these are all clickable too. Oh, okay. So we went northwest. And it's... Oh, wait. No, it's an escaped prisoner. So maybe... we need a prison? The old jail? That's number 10, so that's there. So we ran, so I'm gonna guess we came out of here, we ran north. Kind of like up here. And then west? Or did we run like this way? I guess this would be technically northwest of the prison. Let's head in. Nope, must have taken a wrong turning. This isn't where I meant to come. Oh. That's my meter thing. That might get me into trouble. What's this? Oh, this gives me like a summary of everyone that I've seen. And what he said on that day, what his visits told me. This is so useful. If anyone's watching this who saw my Strange Horticulture playthrough, by the time we got to the last episode, because it had been a while since I actually started the game, which wasn't the game's fault, but because it had been a while since I played the first few episodes, I felt like there was stuff I couldn't remember that would have helped me to work out things that were happening later on. So, like what people had said to me earlier when I first saw them. And I ended up going back through my own videos so I could check a couple of times. So yeah, this is going to be really, really helpful. Also, it gives us extra background information we wouldn't have known. So this guy is the 14th Lord of Gleaston Castle, a man of wealth and privilege like the 13 before him. He is a man who would be easy to despise, as his father was, but he is well loved by those who know him. Now retired, he was a professor of ancient languages at the University of Cumbria, but his real passion is birds. Oh, that's why he wants to talk to the ravens. His students learn to divert particularly dense lectures on Latin declension by asking about local owl species, or by quizzing the professor on increasingly exotic bird calls. Clever. Edmund was only too happy to oblige, spending hours recounting stories of his adventures in Africa and New Zealand. The cat gets a page. Devourer of souls, Jupiter. Jupiter's thaumaturgy's cat, or more accurately, Eli is Jupiter's thaumaturgy. Jupiter found Strange Antiquities, perhaps drawn to the curiosities within, and made it his home. Eli was more than happy to accommodate him, but he learned early on that Jupiter was his own master. His business is his own, but it largely consists of regular naps, terrorizing rodents, and midnight explorations of Undermere and beyond. What he does on his excursions is a mystery, but he seems to be well known among the town's residents. I love that. That was very distracting. Right, let's get back to trying to find out where this is. There's only one prison, right? The old jail is the only one. Yes, I think so. Okay. An escaped prisoner ran northwest. He hid me in the first building he came to. See, it's confusing because the road outside the prison doesn't run straight, so it doesn't run directly north. But I guess if... Let's go with we ran north up here and west here. Yeah. Must have taken a wrong turning. No, it's not that. I think we might find out what happens when you get up here at this rate. I feel like I'm doing something really silly, but genuinely can't work it out. He's got to have escaped from here. He ran northwest. But he can't run through the building, so he had to have run... Maybe? Yes. Okay. The dilapidated warehouse is dark and imposing, and the struggling flame of my lantern does little to pierce its depths. I slowly search through its contents with a sense of despair, wondering if I'm even in the right place at all, when suddenly and unexpectedly I uncover something of value. More relieved than elated, I take the trinket back to the shop for further study and a warm drink. Okay, this is really cool. I like this. What did we get? That looks terrifying. And now we get to place this on the shelf. I guess it can go there. Maybe up here with the creepy tree. Here's next, Verona Green. That's Verona Green from Strange Horticulture. Ah, well, that's just perfect. Undermere fizzing with fear over these ravens, and the thaumaturgy has left his apprentice in charge. I think I'm doing quite well so far, though. Sorry, my dear, that was rude. Pay no attention to me. I'm an old lady who got out the wrong side of the bed. It's okay. I forgive you, Verona. You did save us in the previous game. These ravens have got under my skin is all. Please do let Eli know that I was looking for him next time you see him, and pass on my thanks for letting me borrow his copy of Hermetic Symbology. Okay, I will. Nice to see you again, Verona. And now I'm allowed to read his Hermetic Symbology book. The Thaumic disciplines. There are 3 branches of thaumaturgy. Each of these is split into 2 disciplines, represented by the following symbols. Celestial, diurnal, individual. Oh, these are the symbols I can put on my labels. So I can put like Selenic, whatever that one was, with this symbol. And we have imbuements, calm, confusion, death, life, paralysis, poison. Do I get to make things then? Or is this... No, it's probably not making things. It's just working out what something represents, isn't it? So I might have to kind of put multiple symbols together. Why is urine one of them? That's... That's unpleasant. Arsenic. Zinc, potassium. We have the planetary metals. Copper for Venus, iron for Mars. The seasons. The weathers. Wicca symbols. Okay. This is going to be so detailed and so fun to work out. Tess Sherwood. Hello, Tess. I feel paralyzed. I have no job, no partner, no friends, no prospects. Oh. I heard a horn shackle might be the answer. Okay. I have a feeling it's probably not, but I'll try to find one for you. This is used to bring about change in one's life, bestowing the ability to overcome personal demons. In use, the horns are rubbed between one's fingers, causing them to become worn smooth over the years. They can be worn as pendants, but are more commonly totems of some kind. And that's an example of an elaborate horn shackle. Okay, so it might be more planed than that, but I guess it just has to be horned, and it's probably going to be worn smooth. Would this be one? That's made of bronze. It's smooth to the touch, that makes sense. Doesn't. Strong sense of being watched. I don't think that's what we're looking for. A strong sense of being watched. What else looks like it has horns? This? I already looked at this one, didn't I? That's not worn down though. This one? Some kind of cheap metal and bone and fabric. That's rough. No, it would be smooth. It's been worn smooth. It's gonna be this, isn't it? Oh no, it's not that. Okay. What's this one? I thought at first it was bone, but it is in fact clay, painted to look like bone. You have a dark green gemstone. Hard and rough. No, it's not going to be hard and rough. You rub the horns between your fingers, causing them to become smooth. So I'm looking for the horns to be smooth. Could it be one of these? This part feels smooth. Ah. The rest of it is rough, but this part feels smooth. It's this one. Okay. That one is horn shackle. And we get the page for Vesiga. Vesiga? A vestige can be used to prevent the spread of disease and pestilence. Among other oddities, flames burn pale blue in their presence. Oh. Okay, let's label our... Was it? Shackle? Yeah, shackle. You can have a... No, let's save red for poisonous things. This can be this one. I love their font for the labels. That's David Schaefer again. Hello. At least the weather's looking a little better out there today. Yeah, it is. We've still got ominous ravens though. Who's writing to me? Good day. You might be interested to hear that my plough overturned a strange-looking object yesterday. Come to the farm and it's yours. For the right price, of course. Kind regards, John Royston. Okay. I'll come to the farm. I don't have any money, so I don't know how you expect me to pay you, but... Greywick Farm is actually the first one on here. The scent of damp hay lingers in the air as crows pick at the muddy ground between weathered stone barns. The farmer lifts his gaze briefly, offering little more than a nod before turning back to his work. I don't think I'll find anything useful here. Oh. Is that not the right farm? Is there more than one? Oh, Royston Farm. Of course it would be Royston Farm. He's the person that wrote to me. So that one's down here. John grins as I struggle to hide my obvious interest in the item he shows me. Any hope that he might not be fully aware of its value quickly evaporates, and after a lengthy negotiation, I reluctantly hand over the amount he originally asked for. Okay, I guess I do have money then. It's a crow. Let's hang this one up with these hanging things. We can put this away. I wonder what goes on these. Stanley Hume. I want an Ossic ring. Ossic. That's a pleasing word to hold on the tongue. Okay, that's not a very polite way of asking. I will find you your Ossic ring. These somewhat macabre objects originally made as offerings to the goddess Caution. This is the page we got earlier. So how do I work out what it is? Because I'll be able to hear the hiss? I mean, first of all, I just need to find something that's a ring, I suppose. This? Is that technically a ring? Soft sound like a serpent's whisper emanates from within. Yep, this is it. Made of bone, therefore it is macabre, and yep, we've got a hissing sound coming from it. And we get the page for Holgan Grimm. These eerie creations are worn by priests of Holgar in various rituals relating to death and the afterlife, the sacrament to ask for his protection, Wolfsong's truth to seek his judgment, path of the warrior to help the dead find their way. Okay. Who's next? Daisy Winters. A friend of mine, or former friend I should say, has been stealing jewellery from me. Okay, we've got drama in the shop now. 3 necklaces have gone missing over the past few weeks, including one that was a gift from my late grandmother. That is mean. Are we going to get revenge? Do you have a suitable pendant that I could leave lying out for her to find that will teach her a lesson and make sure it never happens again? I'll need to make a choice here. There are no wrong answers, but my decision will no doubt affect the events in motion outside my shop. I can either give Binding Seed or Zia. Okay, so Binding Seed is made of 2 distinct materials representing the mentic and wixic, the mind and the body. The winding path, the mind, is described by a spiral encompassing the body, the seed. A binding seed is a form of punishment that amplifies feelings of guilt and shame. Okay, so I could give her that and make her feel guilty and shameful, or warn about the neck to place them closer to the heart. These innocent-looking items instill a sense of fear and paranoia that can be difficult to remove. The ears are made of any single material except wood or clay. They typically have no symbol or other writing on the surface. So I can basically destroy her life or just make her feel guilty. I think we'll make her feel guilty. That seems like a fair punishment. Okay, so it's a spiral encompassing something in the middle of it. We have the example of a yew labyrinth at Castle Morrigan with a larger-than-life binding seed, so that it doesn't have to actually be a seed in the middle, but it's going to look kind of like a labyrinth. Nothing obvious is jumping out at me for this. Maybe this one? Doesn't really have a thing in the middle of it, does it? Neither does that. Wait, didn't I pick something up earlier that had like a black stone in the center? Oh, it's got to be a necklace too, of course. What does this one say? Green marble and iron. We have nothing to remark, but it's still following me around. So it's got to have a spiral. Not labyrinth, but a spiral. What has a spiral? This? Red paint or perhaps blood? But that's not a necklace, so she's not going to steal it. This has spirals on it, but not with a thing in the middle. Ah, this one has a spiral with a stone in the middle. It's this one. Maybe I should actually have seen if I can feel anything. I don't like how this makes me feel. Yes, this one. Okay, binding seed. And we found shield charm. Generic charms of protection have little to offer the skilled thaumaturge, but can have some small effect. An Ashardic spirit or a wandering shroud will not abide them, for example. Such charms make use of the art of symbology, an ancient and some would say primitive component of thaumaturgy. They can be made from a variety of materials, though rarely precious metals. Let's label our binding seed. Okay, we're doing really well so far. Emmett Burrows, hello. They've found a man just now in that house where all them ravens were. What do you mean found a man? I wish I hadn't seen, but I did. Oh, a dead man? He was sheet white, but it was his eyes that are going to give me nightmares. All black they were. It was like he weren't there anymore. I don't need to wait around for another sign. I'm taking my family to Sedberg, and I'll be taking a Libula to see us safely through. Okay. What killed him? Libulae are purported to offer reassurance in times of upheaval and change, but they are not held in high regard by most scholars of the occult. That being said, an imbuement of wisdom shows that a Libula is not merely decorative. There is power in symbology, as the old thaumaturges know well. That does not tell me what it is at all. Is it this? Like a triangle with a circle? Or is that basically saying that I could... No, it's not saying I could basically give him anything, is it? Ah, wait, I know. Something that has a wisdom symbol on it, maybe. Oh, I can use that for the index. That's cool. Okay, anyway. What was wisdom? This one. An upside down flag. Okay, can I find something with that on it? Yes, this has that on it. Perfect. And we found Witch's Finger. Or the page for it. Witch's fingers are said to be the severed digits of the Witch of Undermere. They're capable of inflicting intense pain, but the goal is supposedly purification of the body. A most unpleasant experience, but a last resort that has cured some and finished off others. Okay. So, only use that one if we're in extreme circumstances. Let's label this. Actually, quite a few things have labels on them now. I think I'm being a very good apprentice. Oh, that's the end. Thanks for playing the Strange Antiquities demo. There's a lot more to uncover in the full version of the game, more gameplay elements to discover that we won't spoil for you here, more secrets to unearth, and a sinister plot involving ancient deities, dark articles, and a meddlesome priest that will lead to one of several unique endings. Okay, this is going to be really good. I mean, there's already some small secret things like the clock, etc. that it seems different to Strange Horticulture, but I don't want to say better, but yeah, different. I think this is going to be really, really fun. I can't wait to get this now. I don't think there's a release date yet, but I have my fingers crossed now that it's going to be at least fairly soon. And thank you for joining me on watching the demo. Please consider subscribing to the channel if you do want to see more of this, because I will definitely be playing Strange Antiquities as soon as it comes out. So yeah, thank you for joining me, and bye for now.